Well, our partners at All Recipes have thousands of recipes for everyday ingredients in every recipe. During this quarantine time, try saying that 5 times fast, they've seen a huge increase in recipes for canned beans. Here's Michelle from All Recipes with 2 for you to try.
Homemade black bean veggie burgers are a great cheap alternative to frozen veggie patties, although those are great too if you don't want to cook. The great thing about this recipe is you can make a big batch of the burger mix and then you can freeze it, and then you can actually cook them right from frozen. So you could cook them in a pan or on the grill. And the recipe just uses the beans plus a little bit of binder like the breadcrumbs, or some people substituted rolled oats. And then this is a great recipe to use as a base for the flavors that you love. So you could use taco seasoning, or you could use different spices or hot sauce that you like, just to kind of make the flavor your own. Another recipe idea is authentic Louisiana red beans and rice. This recipe is really cool because it actually uses dried beans. And if you have canned beans, you could use those too. Just cut down the bean cooking time, but it really brings a lot of great flavor to the dish with the dried beans. This is a great meal to make at the beginning of the week, and then it gets better every day.
And the folks at All Recipe have also seen a big spike in recipes using ground beef and canned chicken. Here's 3 more of Michelle's picks.
Hamburger steaks with onions and gravy seem like a fun way to turn ground beef into a dinner that's a little bit more elevated. You basically make a meatloaf style mixture, so with breadcrumbs and some seasonings, and then after you make the little balls, you just flatten them into patties and you fry them up in the pan, and then you make a quick gravy with onions, and you serve it over rice and potatoes, and it's just kind of like an elevated little meatball steak. So Sloppy Joes are a classic recipe. So many people love them, and they're great for kids. All Recipes Sloppy Joes 2 is a classic recipe, and there's lots of tips in the reviews about substituting different ingredients. I think the thing with Sloppy Joes is that some people like them sweeter than others, and so this is a really easy recipe to adjust, either using ketchup or barbecue sauce, or vary the amount of sugar that you put in, so you can kind of get the flavor that your family grew up eating. This dip, also super easy to come together. You just combine the canned chicken, celery, ranch dressing, hot sauce, cheddar, and cream cheese. And then the recipe actually has you put it in a slow cooker, but you could also do it on the stove and then just put some more cheese on top and broil it to get it all gooey and crispy at the end. And you could serve it with chips or veggies, and then put out a bunch of other spreads, and it's a pretty easy dinner.
Well, that chicken and buffalo dip looks amazing, and if you watched the show a couple weeks ago, you saw my son's Sloppy Joe recipe, although that one didn't have any maple syrup in it like his does. You can find full recipes on allrecipes.com. You can also find ratings and reviews, which you can add to if you make the dish and like it, or if you don't like it. You can even submit your own recipes. We'll be right back after this.